How's my haircut look? Okay, looks good. All right, here we go. So why do guitar teachers just show us the good old bar chords like this? C major and A minor, which is our focus for today. Stick with me to the end. I'm gonna put so much knowledge in your head and real world application for you that you're gonna love this. I built 2 amazing chord charts by hand. I put pretty colors on there. I'm gonna put those up in a minute. You can get those from the description. They're linked in my Dropbox for free. All right, so here's what I'm talking about. So many of us play these bar chords, C, A minor, whatever it may be, and you just struggle with it. It's hard to play, but there is so much information contained inside of these bar chords. All right, now, some context. I have my looper pedal down here. I just did a C and to an A, and I didn't make it major minor. I wanted to keep it ambiguous so that we can actually use these chord charts to put that flavor in there ourselves, which is gonna be the major or minor third. So without further ado, let's get the first chord chart up. So look at the C major chord chart right here. See that full bar chord? Now let me explain to you, because they're both gonna have similarities here, okay? That top right where that pink box is, the root note is always gonna be red or circled in red, okay? I made all the notes, I wrote them as black. The third, the major third or minor third, depending whether it's C or A minor, is in blue. And then the black circle note is the 5th. So what does that mean? You have the 1, the 1st, the 3rd, and the 5th. That is a triad, all right? So if you look right here at the C major thing, bar chord, I can't speak, like C major bar chord, what do you have inside of that right there? I did a yellow highlight around the triad. This is where you need to build that situational awareness. So my teachers didn't show me this. I just discovered this by seeing, I think, someone's hands. And I'm like, what are they doing? All right, so 6 notes down to 3, okay? Now, really what you do want to be aware of is also intervals. So if you look right below that pink box, and if you're confused, drop me a question. I'll clear it right up for you. You see how I say C to E right here? That is a major third, C to E, okay? And then C to G is a perfect 5th. In a minute, I'll turn on the looper and you're gonna hear how you can use this in a real world application, all right? So whether you're in a band or by yourself. So what you wanna do is strip that down. I want you to be aware of these bar chord to a triad, right? And then just the intervals. You can do C to C if you wanna bounce around. Now, when you watch me play, I'll probably throw something else in there by accident. It's because it's hard to limit yourself, but that's how you grow as a musician too. Connect the dots, connect the dots. I say that all the time. And if you're new on this channel, you're gonna see I started making these chord charts. I'm gonna stay very consistent. Roots in red, thirds in blue, and then the 5th in black. And if I have any other notes, I'll highlight those in certain colors. All right, so now let's quickly roll down to the A minor bar chord. There's the chord chart for that. Now this one has one little bonus section in there for you. I'll explain. So same thing, top right, that pink box. You need to burn in your brain what the minor triad for A minor is. It's A, C, and E. All right, and at the end of this, stick around to the end. I did a video yesterday that shows A minor and C major triads just on the G, B, and E, high E strings, all right? So again, there is so much stuff going on here, and you get if you don't understand it, it's okay, use your ears, all right? So if you look at this, you'll see same thing. Let's go to that yellow highlighted section, A, C, E. There's your A minor triad. Okay, so just be aware how and look, it's inside of that bar chord, all right? Now, the intervals, again, distance between 2 notes. I want you to really focus on the minor third, okay, because that's A to C, that's a minor third. This is a minor chord, a minor bar chord, we're stripping it down. And then A to E, that's a 5th, a perfect 5th. It's so perfect. You can even go back and forth, okay? Now, the bonus part of this is you see the pink dots I put on there? I basically wanted you to realize you have the A minor pentatonic scale there as well. Now, I didn't put the pink dots over the notes because that's unnecessary, so just look at the shape. The one we all get taught from the beginning by every guitar teacher in the galaxy, all right? So, let's talk about that. So, burn in your brain that triad, the intervals, okay? And let's put it into real world application. So what I'm gonna do, here's both the chord charts. Hopefully I can cram it on the screen. Now the loop again, here, listen, it's just C, a few bars of C, a few bars of A, okay? I just did power chords, okay? You can hear that? Hopefully, let me turn it up a little bit. Okay? Let's just do the intervals. Watch. C, major third, 2, 5th, A minor, minor third, 2, 5th. Just intervals. Okay? Now watch this. Triads. Triads. The yellow part. Triad, C major triad to the A minor pentatonic. Let notes breathe. Maybe bend a note down to the minor third. Okay, you see what I'm doing there? Like, I'm trying to slow this down. I'm starting to kind of figure out this YouTube game. Like, you have to like go slow. What amateurs do and intermediates is they overplay. Their vibrato is always the same speed. It's always like, try some slower, take some of these parts and get tasteful. So you're taking the theory part of this and you're breaking it down, and then you are applying like the triad, C, major, C, E, G. Now what you can notice here, this is a triad set on the D, G, and B string, and then I slide down to the A minor triad. Just keep looking at these charts up here. Okay? Now you could do it without a looper pedal. What if you just did this? Play the bar chord, right? And then go to the triad. Go like this. Bar chord, triad, bar chord, 2 triad, triads, arpeggiate, slide down. Just played a little lick right out of the A minor pentatonic. So maybe just play something with intervals like this. Man, these strings need to change. You see what I'm doing here? I'm just slowly giving you bite-sized chunks of information, and then it's up to you how you like apply it. So go real slow. If you have a phone, just record a loop like this in it, right? Just get a loop in there like that. And then just play intervals and listen to what they sound like. Let's just do that major interval one more time. So, major third, C to E. Minor third, A to C. Bend, slow bends. To the 5th. Minor third to the 5th. Triads. Offbeat. Okay, so that's pretty much it. So you've got to take little bits of information. And look, this is how I grow as a player. I don't know everything. I'm like you. I'm just trying to learn. I'm just trying to show you some things I've learned. So if you have any if you have any if you have any tips or tricks, hard to say, that you want to share with us, drop them in the comment. This whole channel is about community, growing it, helping each other, pushing each other. Grab these chord charts from the link in the description. I will pin in the comments a link to the newsletter. I'll be putting little tidbits like this. And remember, like, music is a journey. Embrace it. Build a system for yourself. I did a video on that too, which tanked. Thanks, YouTube. But the whole thing was about you have to build a system, like, you know, get yourself an attention span, right? And then after you do that, build yourself a system of practice and then apply it like daily or as often as you can. And I promise you're gonna grow exponentially as a musician. Just do this little exercise I taught you and you are going to have so much more fun as a musician when you're sitting in a room by yourself. And I'm showing you these things too. Like, I do this whether I'm by myself. If I'm playing in a full band ensemble, I'm doing stuff like this. If I'm playing in my duet, I'm doing stuff like this. I'm going back and forth between bars, triads, intervals. That's what music is. And then doing stuff like not overplaying, let space come into your music, let it breathe, let your vibrato has to be not always the same. Bend a note, maybe bend a note in that scale like this in the pentatonic. Bend a note up, slow, don't put a vibrato on it. Come back down and do something tasty like that. Just little things like that will stand out and make it more fun for you. All right, so check out the links in the description. Like this video. I need to get it out to as many people as I can. Channel's growing fast. If you're new, I would love to keep you. If you've been around, I love you like always. And what do I always say? Only you can stop you. Don't stop. Keep going. See you in the next video. Here's some other ones for you to watch. Peace.